spiritual war against humanity. The spiritual war against humanity. How you know it's a spiritual war and not a biological war? How do you know it's not about genocide? It's not about fucking DNA tracking. It may be about DNA manipulation and fucking with, but it really boils down to spirituality. Why do I say that? Because as you can see from the clips I shared at the beginning of the video, a lot of people are starting to feel the pressure. The pressure of having to choose between being the once fully functioning member of society and taking the shot being given out around the world. Not the shot heard around the world, but the shot being given out around the world. If you don't take the shot, they're like, yeah, we're not forcing you to take the shot. No one's putting a gun to your head. But if you don't take it, you can't work. You can't come into my store. Your kids can't come to my school. You can't get on an airplane and go where you want to go. Can't go to Disney World. Can't fucking eat in my restaurant. Prove to me you took the shot. Or forever be an outcast. But you don't have to take it. You don't have to take it. Well, nobody's forcing you to take it. Who would do that? What type of society are we living in where we would force people to do something? This is America. You just can't work here anymore. Unless you tell us that it's against your religion, then it's okay. How do I prove that it's against my religion? Just give us a letter from your religious leader. But Karen from HR, you've never given a fuck about my religion. How do you even know I go to church? All it takes is a letter from my religious leader. That's the only thing you'll accept. That's the only reason you'll accept. Coming from establishments and people that have never honored religion in any other way, shape, or form. I mean, yeah, if you don't want to work on Sundays, you don't want to work on a Sabbath, yeah, they'll accommodate shit like that. I've done that before when I was in my religious days. But now I'm not even fucking with that shit. But I'm about to be calling on the Lord, because it seems that your only way out is to call on some form of spiritual leader. That's the only defense that they will accept. This is society has become the new court of law between the shot takers and the shot not takers. If you're a shot not taker, you are exiled unless you are vouched for by a spiritual leader. You can't use your common sense. You can't come to them with spike proteins and RNA and and all that scientific shit. They ain't trying to hear none of that. They ain't trying to hear none of that. The only way we'll still accept you and your dirty, no shot taking self, you vile biological cesspool of a being, the only way we'll still let your ass work here is if your spiritual leader says you don't have to take the shot because your God says so. Even though I don't give a fuck about your God. You know it and I know it. But in this case, we'll take his word. So yeah, I grew up in Montgomery County, Maryland, right outside DC. It was the year 2002, like 2003, had the DC sniper, Lee Malvo, DC sniper, bruh and his son camping out in the back of a fucking, I don't even know what kind of car they had, but they was sniping people out the trunk of their whip, terrorizing the whole DC metropolitan area for the course. I don't even know how long it was. I was in 10th grade. Football season got canceled. People were afraid to go outside. They killed like 7-8 people. People were pumping gas. People getting out their cars, going to the grocery store. Innocent bystander victims of a man that was on a rampage, supposedly sniping people out their car, right? Whole DC metropolitan area in a terror. People were afraid to go to the gas station. Kids couldn't play outside. We couldn't have sporting events. You couldn't have events with large gatherings of people. People were going to their car, walking through the fucking parking lot in zigzags. Talking about the news telling you to walk in zigzags. Talking about the sniper won't be able to hit you. Kind of like they telling you to cover your face. Like that's gonna stop fucking 0.4 nanometer size virus particles from getting whoever the fuck they want to get sick. Yeah, you doing a whole lot with this, buddy. You got the fucking restaurant staff wearing masks and everybody eating in the restaurant. Can I get another drink? But the whole staff, like you fucking stopping something. So yeah, imagine you walking in zigzags through this fucking parking lot thinking you gonna dodge the DC sniper. But that shit went on. It was over and done with. Within the course of like 6 months, everything went back to normal. Imagine 2 years later, the nigga been caught. They called him, they put him to trial. But 2 years later, everybody in DC still pumping gas like this. Still fucking zigzagging through the fucking parking lots. Talking about, there might be another sniper out there. There might be a Delta variant. There might be a transmutation of the fucking virus. I know you still got your mask and your vaccine, but you never know. Cut the shit, people. Let's cut the fucking shit. Dark room meditation until DMT secretes. I need a pop a tab, float salt water like a beach. I've been catching vibes, there's something dark out in these streets. Humans on the verge of evolution or defeat. The Delta virus out and they got Draco on some beats. Kane from the west when he used to rep the east. New Nas having babies, brother X still 6 feet deep. Been catching sleep paralysis, I cannot count on sleep. Message for the wolves, cause I cannot save no sheep. Old prophets were some shepherds, but results just came back weak. Or maybe that's just how it go, population's at its peak. Freedom at an all-time high, my new Tesla so sleek. Elon Musk has changed the world and soon as Mars will reach. You being pessimistic with conspiracies you teach. That's why they call them theories, bro. You can't prove what you preach. Just go